All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We've got a pretty fascinating topic for y'all today.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually suggested by senior technical writer Curt Robbins.
I know Curt.
So this deep dive, should really resonate with all you technical writers, documentation experts, and IT professionals out there.
For sure.
Buckle up, everyone. We are diving deep into why you can't replace human insight, the importance of editorial skills in the AI era. That is by Alaura Weaver.
I've heard that name.
It was published just this month, January 2025, on writer.com.
Oh, very recent.
Yeah, and that title, man, I mean...
That title, it really jumps out at you, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In today's world of, AI-generated content,
Right.
it's a question we all need to consider.
Absolutely.
So we're going to unpack this together.
Okay.
Why human editors are even more important now, not less, and how this dynamic duo of human and AI can actually boost content excellence.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, so let's get into it. The article kicks off with a question that seems, well, pretty counterintuitive.
I can imagine.
With all this buzz around AI writing tools,
Right.
why are editorial skills more critical now?
Yeah. Why?
It feels like everybody's talking about how AI is going to replace writers, not making editors more important.
It's a great question. I think the key here lies in understanding what AI can and can't do.
Okay.
AI is powerful, yes, absolutely.
Powerful.
But it's not a magic bullet. Think of it like a race car.
Okay.
It can go incredibly fast.
Right.
But it needs a skilled driver to stay on track.
Just stay on track.
And avoid crashes, right.
Yeah.
AI can generate text quickly, yeah, but it needs a human editor to make sure that the content is accurate, fair, and aligned with the brand's voice and values.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
And it makes me think about that whole CNET situation.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how they were using AI to write articles?
Vaguely, yeah.
And it ended up causing some pretty serious reputational damage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, they had to issue corrections for errors in those AI-written articles.
Oh, wow.
It just goes to show that even a highly respected tech site like CNET can run into trouble when AI-generated content isn't properly vetted.
Right.
I mean, it really highlights the potential consequences for businesses and individuals if content isn't carefully checked by a human.
You know, it's funny. When I first heard about AI writing tools, I was like, oh, great. Editors are going to be out of jobs soon.
I hear that.
But this article argues the exact opposite.
Oh.
That editors are actually becoming superheroes in the age of AI. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the superhero analogy is a really apt one.
Yeah.
Editors are now wearing multiple capes.
Okay.
They're fact checkers, bias detectors, guardians of voice and identity, and SEO strategists all rolled into one. So yeah, I mean, the role of an editor is becoming more complex and multifaceted than ever before.
Okay, so let's break down those superpowers.
Sure.
First up, fact-checking
Yep.
and bias detection. The article mentions a study from USC
I saw that.
found bias in almost 40% of AI-generated facts.
That is a lot.
Yeah, that's a pretty scary statistic.
It is. It's definitely a wake-up call.
Yeah.
We have to remember that AI draws on massive data sets,
Yeah.
and those data sets themselves can contain biases. An editor's job is to be that critical filter,
Right.
ensuring that the information presented is accurate, impartial, and ethically sound.
Right.
We can't just blindly trust AI to get it right.
And it's not just about catching those blatant errors, right? What about maintaining a brand's voice and identity? I imagine that's tricky for AI to really grasp.
Absolutely. AI can mimic style to some extent,
Okay.
but it can't truly understand the nuances of a brand's personality, its values, its tone of voice.
Right.
A human editor is essential to make sure that the content aligns with the brand and resonates authentically with the target audience.
So it's like AI can build the basic structure of a house, but an editor comes in and adds those personal touches that make it a home.
I love that analogy. It's those details, the warmth, the character, the unique elements that make a brand's content truly stand out and connect with people.
Yeah, and let's not forget about SEO.
Right.
A lot of people think AI is the magic solution for SEO, but this article suggests that editors play a crucial role in making sure content is search engine friendly. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure, AI can be great at identifying keywords,
Yeah.
but it's the human editor who understands how to weave those keywords naturally into the content.
Okay.
It's about finding that sweet spot where the content appeals to both algorithms and real people.
Right.
An editor can make sure the writing is clear, engaging, and informative, not just stuffed with keywords.
So it's about balancing that technical SEO stuff with good old-fashioned storytelling.
Exactly. That's where editors really shine. They
Okay.
bring that human touch, the creativity, the ability to craft a compelling narrative that resonates with readers, and that ultimately is what drives real engagement and results.
It sounds like editors are becoming more like content strategists,
Ah,
thinking about the big picture and how all the pieces fit together.
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
They're the ones who can see the forest for the trees, so to speak.
Right.
And that's a skill that's only going to become more valuable as AI becomes more prevalent in content creation.
So we've established that editors are vital in the AI era.
Mm-hmm.
But how can they best work with AI to create truly exceptional content?
That's a fantastic question, and the article offers some practical tips on that very subject.
Okay, so let's dive into those tips. The first one the article mentions is actually embracing AI tools.
Hmm.
That might sound kind of obvious,
Yeah,
but I can see how some editors might be resistant to using AI.
sure.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's understandable that some editors might feel apprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
Change can be daunting,
Change is hard.
especially when it comes to something as fundamental as writing.
Right.
But the article emphasizes that AI shouldn't be seen as a threat, but rather as a powerful tool that can actually enhance an editor's capabilities.
Enhance, not replace.
Exactly.
So instead of replacing editors, AI can free them up to focus on those higher level tasks
Right.
that require human judgment and creativity.
Exactly. It's about working smarter, not harder.
Okay.
For example, the article mentions writer's rewrite feature.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You can use it to polish up text or even rephrase things in a different tone of voice.
Interesting.
Or there's the magic links feature that can help you find relevant internal content to link to.
That is really cool, actually.
These are tasks that AI can handle efficiently,
Yeah.
freeing up editors to focus on the things that AI can't do as well.
Right, it can do the busy work.
Yeah, exactly.
The next tip the article highlights is developing a strong style guide.
I love style guides.
Now, that's something I'm always advocating for,
Of course.
regardless of whether you're using AI or not.
Right.
But it sounds like it's even more crucial in the context of AI-generated content.
It's absolutely foundational.
So why is that?
A style guide provides clear guidelines for working with AI,
Okay.
ensuring consistency in terms of voice, tone, and factual accuracy.
Okay.
Think of it as setting the guardrails for the AI engine,
Ooh, I like that.
making sure it stays on track and produces content that aligns with your brand standards.
It's like giving the AI a roadmap so it knows where to go and how to get there.
Exactly.
Speaking of staying on track, the article really emphasizes the importance of diligent fact-checking,
Uh-huh.
even when using AI tools.
Right. So important.
Yeah.
AI can be a valuable aid in fact-checking,
Okay.
but it's not foolproof.
No.
Human oversight is still essential.
Right.
The article recommends using tools like Writer's Knowledge Graph for real-time fact-checking.
Cool.
But ultimately, it's the editor's responsibility to verify every claim, every statistic, every piece of information.
You're saying we can't just blindly trust the AI, even if it's using sophisticated fact-checking tools.
That's right. It's about maintaining that healthy skepticism, using your own judgment to determine the accuracy of the information.
Especially in today's world, where misinformation is just, it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
We can't afford to let our guard down.
Absolutely not.
And finally, the article encourages editors to add the human touch.
Oh, I love that.
It speaks to that unique element that humans bring to the table,
Nice.
even in the age of AI.
It's about going beyond the purely informational and crafting a narrative that resonates with readers on an emotional level.
Uh-huh.
It's about injecting storytelling elements, humor, those unexpected connections that make content truly memorable and engaging.
Right.
These are things that AI, at least for now, simply can't replicate.
So it's about recognizing the strengths of both human and artificial intelligence, finding ways to work together to create something truly exceptional.
Right. It's not about human versus AI.
Right.
It's about human plus AI
I like that.
working together.
Yeah, it's about harnessing the power of both to reach new heights of content excellence. Now, I know we've got a lot of technical writers, documentation experts, and IT professionals listening in today.
For sure.
So let's bring it all back to them.
Okay.
Why does all of this matter for our listeners specifically?
That's a great question.
I mean, as AI becomes more prevalent in content creation,
Right.
understanding how to work effectively with it is going to be a valuable skill for anyone in a technical field.
Absolutely.
It's not just about adapting to new tools. It's about evolving your skill set to thrive in this new landscape.
The insights we've uncovered today can help our listeners improve the quality and accuracy of their own content.
Whether they're using AI tools or not.
Right. The principles of fact-checking, bias detection, and attention to detail are more relevant than ever.
And they can also become advocates for the importance of human oversight in AI-driven content processes.
Absolutely.
Not just doing it themselves, but also championing it within their organizations.
For sure.
And these insights can help them stay ahead of the curve in this rapidly evolving content landscape.
By being proactive, embracing change, and continuously learning,
Right.
they can position themselves for success in the age of AI.
It's like that old saying, the only constant is change.
It really is.
And that's especially true in the world of technology and content creation.
Very true. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the importance of editorial skills in the AI era,
Yeah.
I'm left with one final thought-provoking question for our listeners.
Hit me.
If AI can generate content at scale, what unique value can you bring as a human writer or editor? What are those skills, those qualities that set you apart and make you indispensable in this new landscape?
It's a fantastic question to ponder.
Right.
It challenges us to think critically about our own strengths, our
Yeah.
creativity, our critical thinking skills, and how we can leverage those in partnership with AI.
It's about finding that synergy, that sweet spot where human and artificial intelligence work together to create something truly remarkable.
Well said. Big thanks to Curt Robbins for suggesting this topic.
Yes, thank you, Curt.
I know our listeners got a lot out of it.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up,
Okay.
what's the one big takeaway here?
I want to leave you with this challenge.
Okay, a challenge.
Think about one concrete action you can take this week
This week.
to elevate your content creation process.
Okay.
Maybe it's experimenting with an AI writing tool,
Yeah.
refining your style guide, or simply taking some time to reflect on your own unique strengths as a writer or editor.
That's a good one.
It's all about embracing the possibilities of this new era
Right.
and finding ways to make AI work for you, not against you.
Make AI work for you.
That's the key.
I like that.
So thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
We'll see you next time.